Tell me what you want me to do. You are live.
I'm live. Get in, Wes.
Get in. Get up in this.
Hey, everybody. Hope you all are well. Welcome to the happy hour, the contest happy hour. It's Friday night in Greenwood, South Carolina, Festival Discovery, and it is hot.
Oh, yeah.
We got with us here Wes Garrett from Politically Incorrect.
What's up, everyone?
And over here we got
Brian Corbett, Smoking Scully's Barbecue.
That's
this
right.
is the hottest show in town.
Without a doubt.
Speaking of the hottest show in town, here comes our city manager and
she's
organizer.
coming down.
Yep.
She's running.
I think I may
everything.
check out of this one. Let her get back in the starting position. How about that?
That's
Are we
fine.
good with
Then,
this?
yeah, then you
You'll be
can
a
jump
long
back in.
reliever after
I'm gonna
that?
be long reliever.
Okay.
Let
Long
me eat up the innings.
Because we actually have some great content planned with Wes. There's a clean, a clean contest one. Is that K-Town Daddy there, the contest? There's a comment. Hope everyone's doing well. Barbecue life. Everyone gets a chance to check out the nightlife with Luke in a box. It's an experience. Thank you, Bubba. I ain't seen that guy. Bubba, holler. Holler.
Oh, wow.
Yep. This here now, guys, is the Queen Bee. This is who runs everything in Greenwood. She is the city manager of Greenwood, and she runs this contest, which is one of the biggest 2 or 3 on the East Coast and probably in the country.
Yeah.
And this is Julie Wilkie. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Pitmaster Podcast Happy Hour.
Welcome to you.
Thank
To
you.
Greenwood.
Absolutely. This was not a planned thing.
Does this have actual viewers?
Yeah, they're on right now.
How about listeners?
Yeah, they're there too.
I listen to tons of podcasts.
Yeah.
They're usually about murder, though.
Well, this one's about dead animals, so it kind of works out.
Yeah. Great.
It's so how long has this contest been going on?
It's our 23rd year.
That's incredible in
It's-
terms.
It started in 2000 with 5 teams.
Wow.
And if that math doesn't work, it's because of COVID, which ruined everything.
Right, because you wanted it to be the 24th year in 24.
Yes.
And now it's the 23rd year in 24.
We're going to do it twice next year to get back on track.
That's what I'm talking about. Can we not do it in July?
Well, I know. You know what? That's a really good question. And
Christmas in Greenwood sounds like a decent
why don't
idea.
you guys answer it for me? Because we get that question a lot from people that live here. It's so hot, right? I say heat and barbecue kind of go together, but my feeling is that this is just Julie's interpretation of it. So y'all correct me. I say barbecue is kind of like NASCAR, right? You're chasing points. And you guys kind of know when the contests are, and a lot of you schedule your year out, right? So if I move our event to, say, October, are y'all still coming? Or do you have somewhere else you're going? So we don't want to mess up the rotation,
And I'm going to speak just for me.
Yeah.
Because I know other people are different, and there are some point chasers here who will come on in a minute. And, he's looking around.
I know.
For me, it doesn't matter anymore. If it's someplace I like and someplace I want to be, like it's 1,000 degrees and we're here cooking out of a pop-up.
It is 1,000 degrees.
That's how great it was to come back down here and for you to make that happen, first of all, because we were a late entry and the work that you guys did. But that's more important to me is because, and I get to come here and I get to see most of my friends from Florida all the way up. I mean, everybody's down here. And that's something that, you've really created here is a great contest and a great community.
So you're saying you'll come no matter what?
Well,
I
got my take on it, though, because it's going to be hot anywhere we cook. It's going to be hot anywhere we cook, right? And this contest has, over 24 years, 23rd year of the contest, has become a destination contest. This is probably, in my opinion, the largest contest that's a non-major. Case in point, the 1st of February, there's 100 teams sitting on an email looking at a computer at 6:30 p.m. on a Tuesday, it seems, and they all go click, 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 making sure they get their spot.
Yeah.
What does the weather matter? Because if you move to October, you're still going to have 100 teams.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
it's something we have tossed around because it is hot. It's hot for our staff,
Oh,
It's
you
hot,
guys, the amount of people that you have here working.
Yeah.
But also the way that they respond to not only the needs of us as cook teams, but also the vendors and everything else. Like we are a small part of this festival.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, there is really no festival discovery without cook teams.
Right.
Right. But then you could also argue there's no KCBS competition without judges. And there's no blues festival without blues musicians. So, it takes everything to make it work, like the staff. I think one of the reasons why our event runs rather seamlessly is because we really don't operate with volunteers, right? Everyone here works for the city of Greenwood and they're paid to be here. They love it too, but I mean, they're paid.
Yeah.
They would probably prefer if it wasn't 96 degrees because like right now my eyeballs are sweating.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take my
I've made,
sunglasses
I've made no joke. I've made no jokes about it. This is my favorite contest of the year, especially this.
Why,
The energy here. You can look at all the restaurants, all the boutiques, all the shops. Yeah, I got you, Wes. Yeah, I say this even when Julie's not here. But I love
Well,
the contest.
he's one of my favorites, and you're not.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. She did take away my shade this year.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah. And yeah, but you're throwing shade my way right now, so we're all good. We're all good. Yeah.
The shade is coming.
Oh.
Yeah. But I love this contest. It's my favorite one of the whole year. I would plan a vacation around this contest if I had to.
I almost put up one of those shaboomies for you.
You should have.
Because I felt bad, and I know you're from North
Yes, I
Carolina,
would've felt at home at the coast.
and everybody in North Carolina uses those loud
Yes, they do.
shaboomies. Yeah.
They make it
You
quiet
walk on the
now.
beach though, and you can't
I haven't heard
hear
one
the
yet.
waves anymore.
I haven't
Yeah.
heard one yet. No.
Well,
Yeah.
you and I had a conversation earlier. I said, Ryan told me that you're the city manager. And you were like, yeah. I'm like, you're crazy.
I know.
Doing that and this.
I know. I know.
Talk
I think
her
about it
down.
every day. I'm like, I'm kind of crazy.
Yep,
But running the cities is kind of cool.
absolutely.
You get to work with the police, the fire. You get to run of really awesome events like this, meet people like this. It's my favorite time of year because I've made a lot of friends. But I only see you guys once a year. Except Brian's taking me fishing.
Yeah.
He's taking me catching.
Yes.
Catchy.
Yeah, I don't want to fish. I want to
We'll
catch.
take Carrie fishing. We're
taking my husband fishing. I want to take me
She
catching.
said he can fish all day. He doesn't have to catch anything.
Yeah,
so.
but
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with
he said, what kind of fish are you trying to catch? I said, colorful ones. I don't care.
She said pretty. She said pretty. Most people have an eating specification, a size. She said, I want pretty fish.
Yeah, like
pretty fish.
So PetSmart's right down the road. You're gonna go dip a net in the tank.
Well, that's awesome. Well, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for
I
having
really
me.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do some work.
All right.
See you
Thank
on in a little bit.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Julie.
That's Julie, guys. If you ever get the chance to come down here to Greenwood, it's a great city, lots of great places to eat. Contest is run perfectly. You don't want for anything down here.
No.
Let's see if we can get Wes jump back in here for a little bit.
Long reliever time.
This long relief.
We're gonna eat up these middle innings right here.
What's up, Jeff Shear? How you doing, bud?
What is up?
So we're here with Wes Garrett from Politically Incorrect, who is a future guest on the show. He hasn't been on yet.
That's a shame.
It is because we have much to discuss. But
We can't discuss all of this.
no, not right now.
No.
But we are going to talk about the conversation that just took place 5 seconds ago, where you both, Brian said this is Captain Clean and second Captain Clean, and I don't care which
My
one,
man.
but they are honestly two of the cleanest people in Barbara.
Oh, absolutely.
Brian, but you got to admit, that's not a blessing. Is it not a curse? It's a little bit of a curse because it bothers me at night. I have woken up to wipe shit. Can I say shit?
Oh yeah,
Okay. All right. To wipe shit down because I'm like, oh my God, I splattered it. It is a curse to me. So, but it is the way I am. And I can't help it.
and his wife Hannah has told me that he sweeps between tournaments.
And look, Hannah will be watching here momentarily. She is the complete opposite. She is Pigpen off Charlie Brown. I think she's the one that squirts stuff. Kim, she's like cut.
No,
Yeah, she's Pigpen.
Kim's going back to the bullpen.
Yeah. She is. She's like, I want my lefty. Bring it in. Yeah, she's squirting stuff on the walls as I'm wiping stuff down. Thank you. You know where I'm coming from.
And I'll tell you why it's a big deal, because I did get to go into Wes's trailer, and we'll talk about that later.
What were you doing in my trailer?
I was, had to go to the bathroom.
I got a sticker out of this, I think.
You did.
Okay.
You did. But I walked in and I was like, my God. Like, this is like seeing a new car. I know he cooks out of it.
Yeah.
But you can't tell. And
No.
I then spent a week with Bill Purvis in Nashville getting ready for the world. And I spent most of it cleaning because I had a complex after being in his trailer.
I got that text and call from Bill that said, what in the hell would you do to Luke? I was like, I can't do anything to Luke. What do you mean? And he was like, this guy has been cleaning his trailer for a day and a half. And I thought he was kidding.
Nope.
And he sends me pictures. And he was like, no joke. He goes, even to the point, Wes, I've started wiping stuff down.
I know. I saw Bill with a broom. I about fell over.
Yeah.
You know who else is a super clean cook though?
Who?
We should put together a clean team,
We have to.
like a 5-team clean team, and run like a side bet at the Royal or somewhere, like a big deal.
I'm going to get the trophy for it. I already know.
Thomas Gearhart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Mudville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last year
Yeah.
in Wise, I went by there and he was like, "Hey, step in here real quick." And I went in his trailer and I was like,
Whoa.
"My man."
Well,
Yeah, like, he's like, I respect
Yeah.
you.
Former military.
Yep.
Yeah, retired.
Yep.
And, yeah, we got a few people we got to say hi to. Rick Hamilton. What's up?
What's up, Rick?
Ricky's on Ricky's Dishes and Salt. Nope, Dick Hammy's dead. And then we got Toby Grimman. I don't know if you met Toby yet.
I know about Toby. I feel like Toby's family.
Toby is family. Toby.
He is family.
Well, we found out that where he's from in Welch, West Virginia, that he may be distantly related to my uncle. It's like, okay, so me and Toby might be family. But I know if there's ever a problem around, I want Toby there.
Oh, yeah.
Toby,
See,
I haven't officially met you, but you are family to me now. Just show me that thing. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
That's okay. We got Arthur on there. What's up, buddy?
That's awesome.
You know, and Rick's asking all these questions like, who's making breakfast? Who's doing the dishes? You ain't here, so somebody else probably, you know.
Luke will be taken care of. I don't know about the dishes part, but he just always said, "Look, and half his site is not even his crap.
No,
It's
without a doubt.
everybody else's."
That's valid. The thank you list for this contest is going to be pretty extensive.
A lot of hashtags.
A lot of hashtag Mötley Crew, hashtag Noel K.
Yeah.
You know you're loved when you show up. You get this spot. So how many people have complained about this spot?
4 or
Just
5.
be honest, because you don't get to this point the first year, second year,
Yeah.
without being loved and respected.
Like
Like
not the
this,
second year in a row. It's not like he
right?
wasn't in February
didn't
on the
put in his
thing we
time.
were doing, clicking to save your spot. This was a June 28th deal.
Because let me tell you, last year was my first year here, and I cooked out of the Piggly Wiggly parking lot, 3 miles south, and I was told to be happy there. And I
Right.
just got this by a technical glitch on the other side, and I took it. So
Yeah, sometimes things work out that way. You know, it's. I already told Julie earlier that I would like this spot in perpetuity
it's yours.
for the rest of my life, and she said, "Well, that's kind of the rule." I was like, "Now Brian has his own game that he wants his shade back," and I said, "Well, that's." I don't know. That's between you and Brian.
They knocked the oak tree down, and he's not. What he said earlier was 1,000% correct. When this thing pops out and you know what's happening, you are hitting refresh to make sure you get your. Like, I can't give that spot up. If I don't get this spot going forward, I'm not cooking anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not walking 17 minutes. So you're just refreshing. This is a major that isn't what I call one of the world champion majors. This is it.
Well, and it's funny because we parked and Kim's like, "This is close to turn-ins," and I said, "Where are turn-ins?" She's like, "They're right there, jackass." And I've never taken one because it's so far away. You
Kim
know,
is taking it. She knows.
she
very
knows
well.
exactly where it is.
So yeah, it's a great contest.
So another thing this contest has, which is awesome, is Kids Cube,
that's right.
and your little girl's cooking it.
She is the defending champion of Kids Cube.
Wow.
Yeah, she does better than her dad.
Well, most kids usually that's their hope, right?
Yeah.
What's she making?
They make them do a burger. So she prefers to cook steak because she wants to tell everybody, and she'll remind them she got a 180 at the Royal, but she was beat out by her good friend Cole Jarvis with a perfect 180. But she likes steak. She will do burger. She won this last year, and here's a story about this, and nobody knows this. She won, I believe it was $300 or $400 last year. I threw it away.
I have heard that.
I threw it away cleaning up because I wanted. There is an envelope somewhere in the Greenwood trash bin that has $400.
No, there ain't.
I'm willing to bet you she got her $400.
Well, she did. She did. She said, "Had I won that, I swear to you, it cost me $400. I gave her the money back. It is in the trash. somewhere in Greenwood, South Carolina,
In the
from
landfill.
last year in the landfill. So you want to get a shot for it? Dig deep, guys. Dig deep. It's here.
So, I mean, that's good, though, because it means you probably get one call.
With her, yeah. I actually want her to cook under our team name.
She won't?
So we can. Yeah, no, she does it under hers. So, yeah.
Just pick politically correct.
Well, the thing is, we got a chicken call last year, and I was like, man, this is going to be on. We're in it because that was our worst category last year. We sat for the rest of the contest with my head down. She's sitting over here fanning $400, and that's why I threw it away.
Well, you didn't need it rubbed in your face.
Yeah,
like
right,
that.
right. I'm only going to take so much of that shit from my daughter. So
Can't really argue with that, you know.
But with 90 teams, you could have a fantastic cook and sit.
we weren't bad.
Yeah.
I think we were in their 20s, and we were happy. We had a good cook, and that was our first time over here. And I don't mean this to say this to kiss up to the teams here because I don't have to. This is a collection of teams that is second to none but the Royal. There are some fantastic teams here.
Yeah, it's to quote the late great Mike Fay, he'd say it's a knife fight in the phone booth.
Absolutely.
And but does that? And I'm going to ask this, and we are going to get everybody that's here. We're going to get you on. When you're cooking a contest like this, are you trying to be more middle of the road, or are you trying for fireworks? Like, what's your strategy?
No, I have been taught, like every one of us, I've taken classes with some of my most respected pit masters, and I always thought you wanted to wow. Right. When I first started out, it was like, pop it with flavor. I jokingly call it the MBN. MBN, if you guys have ever cooked,
I've not cooked that.
All right, on the MBN side, you better pop it with flavor and you better wow them. And I grew up in Mississippi, it's born and raised, so that is MBN Central. KCBS, you need it to be middle of the road. Taste it. It's good. I forgot about it. I'm giving you a 9. So you need to be middle of the road. And the more I took out of it, now it's still got to be good, and it's a tenderness game. The more I took out of it, my scores got better. Now, maybe I didn't like it as much, but the more it was like, it's pretty good. I like the tenderness. Again, we started competing better. Scores went up. So we want them to forget about it very quickly, but right at 9 now.
See, and what about you? You're kind of the same way.
You and I had a conversation about this earlier. And you said, "Oh, we need to save this for the live."
Right.
I think I cook the same thing I cook anywhere I go, but I think the smaller contest is where you can wow them a little bit more, set yourself apart, because when you're in 90, 95 teams, I think you do need to be more. I like what I cook, and it's, I keep mine very simple. My cook, he's seen me cook. My cook is very simple, and I like to hit them with tenderness and hit them with that really good barbecue that's also very forgettable.
Yes.
And if a smaller team, 20 team, 25 team contest, I might want to give them a little bit more of a punch to set myself apart, because they're going to quite literally be eating everyone's food.
You're exactly right.
And here they're not going to be eating everyone's food.
Yep.
But I think Luke disagreed with me earlier.
Oh, I'm going home run swings, baby.
You're swinging for the fence.
Let's go. Let's wow them.
I want 4 doubles.
Right.
4 double score.
Yep.
4 double score, but
yeah,
3 singles and a dinger.
This
Could be
is
the ringer.
And look,
the ringer.
And to back up what you're saying, and this is just a little bit of a bragging, but backing up, we were in Wynn, Arkansas here recently, and we were the only 4-call team. However, it was 4 low calls, and
So
we
like
ended up
9th,
we were 7th through 10th, and we got beat. We came in 4th, tied for 3rd basically, and we got beat by that dinger at the last minute.
It's the 4-call. We call it the 4-call death sentence. In 25 team contests, you're like, oh, I got 7th, 8th, 6th, and 9th.
It'll kill you every time.
4th overall.
Well, it happened to Mutt and I in Maryland. We were up in Maryland and had a really fantastic cook. But Childs came along, first place pork, first place 180 brisket, and
Done.
just yep. And
That's
you're like,
all it
when he got calls for first place 180 brisket, we were both like, well, don't know how this is going to shake out, but it's not looking good now.
First place in 180s just sweep a lot of stuff under the rug.
Especially in brisket.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
The brisket's where you've got your gap.
Yeah.
And it's more now, I think, because pork's basically become a small meat.
Yes,
Absolutely.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
So it's you got your pork differential is short.
Mm-hmm.
So brisket is really the only place you can stretch your legs on pork.
Mm-hmm.
Where people that cook 30 contests a year are going to have an advantage over people that cook 5 times.
You're exactly right.
Right. Yeah, those people may catch fire in a bottle, but that's fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
But that's where you really can make the hay. So
I agree with that.
yeah.
And Bill Hine with Triple H, and some people out here know him very well. He taught me that. He was like, I don't necessarily have to have a chicken call.
Right.
As long as I didn't bomb chicken. He goes, but what I want to do is be in that top 5 to 3 in brisket.
Yep.
He goes,
Gotcha.
because if you look at that gap, you could be 15th in chicken with a 174. But you're not going to be 15th in brisket with a 174.
No, shit. One of the contests at the KCBS World, we were 23rd in chicken, I think, with a 177.
Yeah.
So still in the game.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
still in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So cool. Well, thank you for coming by.
Absolutely.
Good luck to your daughter. Good luck to you. I will be over there to use the facilities later. Because I know I'm not going to get anything because it's just spotless in there.
Team door lock, guys. Team door lock.
lock.
Team clean. Team
Wow,
clean.
that might-
Are we
that
going
might-
to the pen?
We're going to the
pen.
Thank you guys for
Thank
having
you,
me.
Wes.
Appreciate it. It was a
Pleasure,
pleasure.
my friend.
Absolutely.
This will be a guest. Wes will be a guest very soon on the full podcast.
That's going to be a good one.
You want to jump in, Kenny? Cool. We got to fight the bullpen here. We're going to have Andrew come on. We're going to have Mutt come on. Andrew may not. He's looking at me like, "What are you talking about?" But we're going to have him on. Right now, we got One-Eyed Pig in the house. What's up, bud?
What's up? How you doing?
Nothing. Chilling, staring at that pig on your porch.
You like it?
I do. I need to get a sticker on it.
You get it.
How many contests is for you this year?
This will be number 10 for us.
Number 10?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Number 10.
That's cool. What? So you stay predominantly in the South, yeah?
Yep. Southeast. From
You ever come up
Virginia
to
Georgia?
Virginia?
I go to Galax.
That's not Virginia. Tennessee.
Is Wise, Virginia?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a little bit more Virginia than Galax.
Well, man.
They wrote a song about Galax. Duran Duran. Galax, don't do it. Why you want to drive to it? I'm just kidding, Galax. I love your contest.
I've been one time. I mean, I had a
You
good
got
time.
fiddles.
I did. I have a fiddle,
You have a fiddle.
which is a great story because we cooked that contest for 4 years, and we didn't get a fiddle, didn't get a fiddle, didn't get a fiddle. Finally, we won chicken one year, and the first thing I said to Kim was, "We don't ever have to come back here." We finally got it done. I didn't care how we did. Yep.
We
What's
did
up?
good.
We got Elite Barbecue Smokers is watching. What's up, Jay? What's up, Mark? So tell me, how do you approach a bigger contest like this with 90 teams?
Big contest. I just try to be the best on my table. I don't worry
Okay.
about the whole thing. I just want to be number one on my table. If I can be number one on my table, then
That's really all
That's
you
all
can
you can
control,
do.
right?
Yeah.
Like this, because you're going against those 5 entries, basically.
that's right. So I use it as I try to wow. I try to wow them
Okay.
because I'm cooking against 5 other cooks, and I want to be the best one bite on there, or
Right on.
1 or 2. I mean, you still might finish 50th in a tournament like this,
Right.
but you know you can win your table. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
So
Now,
Well,
if you had to wow them with a rib recipe, how would you do that?
Right.
Hang on.
Let's go. Everybody tune in
Siri,
right now.
record this.
Record.
there's nothing to it. Nothing to it.
That
You
is,
just
that's
do
what
what
you're
Jason
getting from Kenny,
Singletary
baby.
does.
That's what you're getting.
Do it like Singletary?
Yeah. He's Mr. 180 in ribs. Like,
Well, you certainly won the lottery in Neighbors this weekend.
yes.
You know,
How the neighborhood got so much better with this guy in here, I don't
what
know.
you guys don't know is that I'm going to set a record for ghost poops in one weekend.
And I think I've been got.
I think I've been got.
There's
That
so
went through
many,
your nose.
there's so much fresh meat here. My God, it's like
I think I've been got because I come back, my dog was out. So
Luke?
somebody,
Luke looked at me yesterday. He literally dropped his sunglasses and he said, all these people keep telling me to go in their air conditioner. What are they thinking?
I said, that's like having a bear in a fish market.
right there,
It's like, what have you done? God. So much like it's like fresh powder in the morning on a mountain.
Hey, and what better place to do it than where you don't have a bathroom?
Fair enough.
So,
Like the studs next to us, man, they got this portage on. I'm hitting that one too, just on principle. But we're next to the smoking studs. We're going to have one of the studs on. They are studs,
Yep.
and just the nicest guys in the world. And if we get nothing out of this weekend, meeting them, fantastic. And that's what that's what I was trying to tell Julie is like, this is just a great experience.
Well, I call those guys the bandana bandits. So on Saturday morning, they're going to have the bandanas going. A couple 3 years ago, he gave me a bandana. I mean, sweat was dripping. It was so hot. I come out and there was a bandana, blue bandana sitting on my pit. And I was so thankful.
use a crib.
Yeah.
Well, and then
we ain't got no problem.
but I mean, like,
It's my side of the street, though.
super. Well, hold on. I'm over here now too. I mean, we did have Brian was trying to inconvenience everybody this morning with his parking job where he couldn't get his awning out and the studs moved some stuff and accommodated him. So he's in the shade, guys. Don't worry.
Well, my
Beautiful
awning
skin tone will still be there. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on,
Yeah,
bud.
man. Enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Good
man.
luck.
Pleasure. Good luck.
Good luck. I hope both y'all come in maybe second or third or something like that. That'd be good.
Come on in, Andrew.
Come on, Drew.
All right. I hope everybody that's watching is having a good time. We've had good watching. It's just phasing in and out. People probably got real happy hours or dinners, but this is just supposed to be fun. Andrew Massey, Swig and Pig. What's up, bud?
Another wonderful weekend in Greenwood.
Yes.
Melting.
My original neighbor in Greenwood.
Yep.
That's right.
We pulled in and Luke pulled up behind us, and I told my wife that this is going to be a good weekend.
And it was. It was fun.
It was an interesting weekend.
It was an interesting weekend. That's right. And your daughter Kayla was here.
Yep,
We
my
got to
daughter
meet
was
her.
here. Yep.
Absolutely. Again, that was the first time we were next to each other.
Yep.
And, when I was doing my team shuffling at the KCBS World this year, and they were like, "This person's next to you." I'm like, "No, that ain't gonna work." And he's like, "Well, who you want?" I went, "Boom."
Put them there.
That'll
Yep.
work all day, every day.
So we got to be beside him again.
There's Kayla. She's on.
Ah,
Yeah, she is.
Yep.
She's saying hi. Look at that.
hello.
Talking to your daughter through
Yep.
the podcast. This might
Amazing.
be a first for the podcast.
Amazing. All the way from Miami, Florida.
Is that what she said?
She's probably sitting on the beach right now.
She just said, "That's my dad in the middle." I'm like, "It definitely ain't me." Right. So
At
when you,
least she claimed me.
that's right. So
I can tell you a funny story about that.
okay,
We were in the grocery. She was probably 5 years old, 6 years old. Mom was in there, Kayla, little youngin' in front of us, and mom touched her and shocked her. And Kayla turned around to me and she said, "Dad shocked me," or turned around to her mom and said, "Mom shocked me." And she pointed, she said, "That's not your dad." Kayla said,
so
We got a red bandana.
big news. Well, not big news. It's old news now, but you guys last year, correct,
Mhm.
won your first GC.
We did
Congratulations.
in Maryville, Tennessee.
That's right.
That's
That's
714.
something
change.
crazy.
She can always say the last
Yep.
part. I can't.
Right.
She was gonna change her phone number to that.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
Or a license plate or something. That would be
Yeah.
great.
we had a great cook.
So
Had
you
a
guys
really
cooked
good cook.
KCBS Worlds?
We did.
Yep,
Got first place in ribs there
that's right. You got the square box
with a
with
180.
the 180s.
Yep.
We had a hot little corner right there.
Yep. We
That's right. That you wouldn't let her pick.
not in my trailer.
No,
BB was
No.
like, "I found a 4-leaf clover back here."
If there's a 4-leaf clover anywhere, she's gonna find it. She can walk up and just pick
and
them
you
up.
don't like them?
We have historically not done well when she's found them and brought
Okay.
them into our trailer.
I can get into this.
And I'm not superstitious. I'm just extremely
It sounds
cautious.
like you're a touch superstitious.
I'm like Barney Fife. I'm just extremely cautious.
That's fair enough.
You do know that's just a superstition.
Well, I'm cautious.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know the answer to this. Did you go to the Royal last year?
No.
Are you going to the Royal this year?
No.
No. Why?
It's just too far for us.
I got 2 weeks to talk you into it.
Yeah, it's just too far.
You got to do it one
And-
time.
Yeah, we may at some point.
That's a bucket list cook there, bud.
Yeah.
And
I'd love to go.
it's in November this year. It's gonna be cold.
It's
Not
snowing,
I hope
waist
so.
deep.
I hope so, man. The snowball fight at the Royal would be amazing. A bunch of fat guys running around throwing snowballs at each other, all hopped up on edibles.
They use,
No.
Running
Not at all.
is a very loose term there.
yeah.
He is not.
I'm glad you can see that. 'cause I
He's
can't
not
see it.
superstitious.
but he is a little
Stitious.
stitious.
I don't see how you can see that. I can't even see it.
Yeah, and I'm
I
sweating
got
hard.
contacts on it. I can't see it.
LASIK surgery, baby. Best
Yeah.
move ever made.
You know, and well, you know what though? You dominated the world, and you're still getting it done. That's the way to be.
We're trying.
How hot is it in your trailer right now on the porch?
It is. Oh, on the porch,
Because
it was.
BB, she's notorious on a Saturday morning to always post the
It was
the
nine. It
temperature.
got up to 98 that I saw today.
I think Maryville was like 113.
It was 113 in Maryville.
In
But
the
it-
trailer, on the porch.
On the porch, on the back
Oh.
porch.
I can beat that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice inside.
In DC, on my porch, at one point it was 160 degrees.
60,
60.
160.
Open a thermopet and I went, that ain't right. Give me the other thermopet and open it up. I'm like, ooh,
Oh,
that's hot. Well, the pit was on, everything was
yeah.
on.
There
back
was no wind there. There was no
Nothing.
breeze there this year, and you know how you park there. You're side by side, so we couldn't open one side of our back. I could just open it a little bit. Well, we were right beside Kerry, who holds your horses, and his cooker was on that side. So I was drafting his heat in
Oh,
and mine.
Yep.
And I mean, it wasn't nothing we could do. And then I had
it is what it is.
and I had a fan blowing, trying to keep it. And it was rough.
Maryville this year, I think locals call it Murrayville.
Merville.
It's spelled Maryville, and that's how I say it. But I told somebody because I cooked under a pop up,
Mm-hmm.
and I had 3 fans blowing. I said it was like cooking in a hair dryer.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're just blowing hot air around. You know,
Exactly.
it was hot.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's good. Well, listen, man, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
Glad
This
you
was
come on
fun.
the podcast.
This
Yeah,
was fun. Glad my daughter got to see me
that's fantastic. It actually made my entire
From a
reason
beach
for
in
everything.
Miami.
from a beach in Miami.
And even if that's not true,
It is true.
right?
Well, I don't know if she's
She's
on
not
the
that
beach.
she's on the beach. She is now.
Yeah, she
I mean,
probably.
that's
She
gonna be
probably
forever in
run
time.
out there. Yeah, she probably
Yeah.
run out there.
Listen, she said she's on the beach. I believe her.
He said she was on the beach.
She said she was
Oh,
on
she
the
said
beach.
she was on the beach.
Yep, she says she is on the beach.
Well, there
What
you
time
go.
is it? I might not have should have said that. Her work
5:30.
her work might have been watching.
She's having happy hour in the sand. It's good.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, thanks for coming
Thanks.
on, brother.
Thank you, Andrew.
All right, give me a stud. Let's put a stud in the chair.
Bandana Bandits.
Here we go. New best friends. The studs.
I think if they quit coming to Greenwood, I might quit coming to Greenwood because they're so much help to me getting set up every single year.
Look at there's the band, the fable.
The
bandana.
Bandana Bandits.
What's going on, bud?
Not a lot. Thank
Good
you
to
for
have
having me.
Absolutely.
Never done this before.
Oh, really?
No, you're gonna have to carry me here.
There's like 10,000 people watching right now.
Nice.
Not really.
Okay.
That was the hope. Oh, all y'all watching, if you have any questions, we got a question here. What are the chances of coming across Virginia to do smoke on the Mountain Galax this year? Well, 0. Not because I just sang the song about not going there. But we are cooking the double in Pennsylvania that weekend that we're already committed to. We're gonna have a lot of family there. Smoke on the Rails, run by Andrew Schaefer, another fantastic organizer. He's been on the podcast, just a great dude. So how long have you been cooking Greenwood?
3 years. This is our third year.
Third
here.
year.
Yeah.
And you worked your way up here already. You're up in the front row. It's great.
First time we came, that's what we got.
See, they recognize the greatness.
Yep.
I get it.
Oh no, they didn't hear about our reputation.
It was funny. I pulled in the parking lot yesterday, and they were like, "You follow the studs in." I was like, "That's been my whole life."
Bring on the studs.
So how
Yeah.
many contests you cook a year?
Maybe half a dozen.
Half a dozen.
Yeah.
Okay, and you go just for where you are and the quality of the town and whether you have a good time,
Pretty much so.
do good. Yeah,
Self-funded out of my wallet.
fair enough.
That's about what I can afford. So that's what we
Yeah,
do.
there's all these myths out there that teams that are sponsored and stuff get all this money and stuff. That's not true.
I couldn't tell you.
It is not true. We do get help around the way. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh, nice to meet you. Yeah. That's awesome. We got some locals from Virginia here. We're recording the podcast. Oh no, it's all good. Thanks for coming by, man. Yeah, we food truck it all the time at Old Bus Head. Yeah. So our kitchen's the
I'm
name.
glad I came by. I took a little
Yeah,
beat
right
off
behind
me.
Andrews. Yeah.
Like right there. I don't know how to miss that.
Yeah.
We're definitely stopping by though.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming by, guys. Thanks. But yeah, look,
That was so well timed.
there's no cave right behind us, one of the refs in the contest.
Both of your fans showed up.
I
at the same time.
know. Wow. Was that my what? Wow.
Well, he's not slicing brisket.
I'm not slicing brisket yet, so I'm not crying. But like Noel just walked by. He's one of the contest reps for this contest, which we couldn't do these contests without them.
Absolutely.
But also Noel brought this Jambo behind me that I'm cooking on this week. Now he's also doing some Jambo shuffling, like his one that happened in the Carolinas. But this pit behind me, just to give you a little history lesson about this pit. This pit was originally owned by Mark Green from Serial Grillers out of Yorktown, Virginia,
Okay.
who cooked on this pit and then sold it to his friend Billy Rhodes. Billy Rhodes, as you all know, is Hickory Prime Barbecue and quite the character himself. So to say that this pit has some wins on it, from there it was sold to Brian Corbett from Smoking Scully's, and I'm sure you won on that pit, correct?
RGC'd on it twice, I think.
RGC don't know Frank from yesteryear borrowed it,
He won on
and
it.
he won on it.
Yeah.
Then you sold that pit to Noel.
Who has not? You didn't have this at the RGC, right? No, you were on the trailer. Yeah.
But now Noel has sold it back to Brian,
Right. Yep.
and then I'm going to cook on it this weekend. When I win with it, I'm supposed to take it to Brian's house. But if I win with it, I'm just going to miss that exit.
You know, you know what I just named this pit
What?
after hearing that story of it being passed around?
Yeah.
J-Lo.
Oh,
I was close. I had a name, but I'm not gonna say it.
feel free. 'Cause he
But-
just.
J-Lo.
yeah.
Jennifer Lopez, baby.
I'm sorry, J Lo.
I'm pretty sure she's not watching. But if
Well.
you are, cheers to you.
Wow. Okay. I know. Wow. You are a stud.
I don't know. You asked me to sit here.
So tell me, when you come and cook something with this, what is your goals for the weekend?
Have a good time.
Number one,
Do as best we
always,
can.
absolutely. A good friend of mine once told me, he said, I will stop doing this when it stops me to get fun. And he's exactly right. It's fun to get trophies, it's fun to get calls, it's fun to get points, and all that shit. But if it ain't fun when you're here,
Oh no.
It don't matter.
You might as well stay at home.
I mean, look at you sweating on podcasts.
I wasn't sweating when I was standing in the sun. I'm sweating now.
I know. Well, we'll let you go, but thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
We'll see. Right.
Yeah. All right, Mutt. Come on. Now we have the head dishwasher from Mötley Crüe coming on.
Logistics.
He's
Logistics and
logistics.
fire
Sorry,
management.
logistics.
Logistics
And fire management.
repairs.
And what? Oh, you stick around. Where are you going? Oh, you can come on so we can have a lesson in Southern speak. Everybody, hey, TNS Barbecue, I hope I answered your question. If you guys have any questions out there, feel free to ask them. We got here Brian Turner from Mötley Crüe. What's going on, my man?
Not much. How you doing?
You
Got my
know,
best buds here.
Yeah, man.
yep. Well,
My boo.
you.
It is Friday.
It is Friday.
It is a sore subject. It's fine. It's fine. But I mean, like, I've required way more attention from you this weekend than he has.
I just help brother out, you know. I'm here to
Yeah.
help, you know me. Any contest you go to, I'm gonna do what I can to help.
This table, I did not look up how much it costs, and nor do I want to.
I got one if you really want one.
I love it.
It's pretty nice.
It is very nice. Like, it adjusts. It's an easy up table
Mhm.
that I prepped meat on, and I was like, this is fantastic.
Like easy up the brand, the tent.
Yeah. And it's strong.
It is right. He said you put your 270 steak cooker on
Right
there
on top of it. Don't have to put anything underneath of it.
because this would be
BK on it.
this would be a good table for Rick Hamilton to make breakfast on,
Yes.
and then to turn around and use for a dish pin.
Yes.
Since he was yapping on there.
Thank you,
earlier.
Ricky.
Thank you, Ricky. You know. So, how many years have you guys cooked Greenwood?
I cooked here before. Shannon and I cooked here before we were even Mötley Crüe.
Really?
Yes, way back when.
Way back when?
So we've been here every year since.
Okay.
So since we started in 2014 as Mötley Crüe, been here every year.
So you have your spot at that?
We've had our same spot every year.
Wow.
Before Mötley Crüe, we were parked right down there where that big motorhome is.
Mhm.
We actually came in at 2 a.m. and just moved to Barricade Park. No one knew we were here. We didn't know the rules back then. You know, we just showed up.
Sorry, Julie.
Yeah. But yeah, we've been in the same spot ever since. And just, you know, we love this contest. We'll keep coming back. This was our first GC.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. this
Okay.
was
I
our
didn't know that.
First
Oh,
GC ever right here.
That's amazing.
And
What a first GC. 90 some teams.
That's
700.
amazing. Right?
700.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
Now, I don't remember the trophies from here because I haven't never got one. But I think they're pretty cool, right?
Ours was okay. It was just a metal cutout of the state of South
Yeah.
Carolina. I mean, it was cool, but you know, we also won a Primo XL. The winner got a Primo XL.
Yeah.
We won that. That was one of the part of the prize, so that was cool.
That's cool.
We had to lug that home. But yeah, this contest is very special to us.
That's awesome, man. And like, you guys are one of the East Coast stalwarts around, and
We cook a lot.
yeah, cook a lot, but also don't mind traveling a little bit too.
Yeah, we'll travel now and then for some special contests, but you know, we've met so many great people and so many great organizers that we just feel obligated to go to contest after contest, and every time a new one pops up and they put out the red carpet for us or any other barbecue team, you feel obligated to keep going back. I mean, just like next weekend, we're all going to Wise. Why? Greg
And the
Hey,
town's
the
awesome.
town, it's amazing what they do. They come out, they put everything into it, and that's same thing here in Greenwood. I mean, it's awesome.
Guys, we got some stuff happening up here.
Jan Berg.
Jan Berg says, "Hey guys,
Hey, Jan.
what's
Hey,
up, Jan?"
Hey, Mama Jan.
Hey, Kim, can you read that?
Just,
Shank and
Brian, Justin Jack, both.
Well,
Not sure
they've got
Oh, there's
a
a question
comment
ahead.
up here.
Sorry.
Anyone use heat trials, chicken brine, and injection for thighs?
First time using it in KCBS comp in Wisconsin next weekend. Haven't competed in 2 years. Going in blind. How should I brine?
How long should I run? I haven't used that product. Have you? You guys are both Heath Rouse teams.
Both of us are Heath Rouse teams, and I will say, honestly, use the chicken brine just like it's on the instructions. Which I think I use a quarter. You can use a quarter cup to 1 bottle of water. If you wanted to use chicken stock, I think you could take a chance of being it too salty combined with the chicken injection. So, but I would do no more than 4 hours for anything. Yeah, for any kind of chicken, no more than 4 hours.
We're on a
Use it-
4-hour schedule.
Yeah. Quarter cup of chicken brine, Heath Rouse chicken brine, 1 bottle of water. I specifically use Aquafina. I don't think it matters. It's just what we always buy at the house. 4 hours, pull it out. I'll do all mine on Saturday morning. I don't do anything on Friday with my chicken. But I think you could do it if you do it on Friday, pull it out of the brine, rinse it off, put it in a bag, and save it for Saturday morning.
Anything to add there?
No, pretty much right on. I mean,
Because you ain't going to tell anybody shit.
I'll tell you whatever you want. But I mean, you know, hey, we cook enough together that we know what each other do. I mean, we're pretty much the same thing. You know, we don't cook the same thing, but we know
No,
a similar process. You
right,
know what I mean?
right. And I'm not a Bubba from K-Town Daddy said, I just always use Country Time lemonade.
Oh, here's a question from Darren Ward.
from
What-
Darren Worth.
Yeah, Darren, what's your thoughts on low sodium chicken broth, Luke?
Thoughts on low sodium chicken broth? Well, that is my chicken broth. I'm pretty sure everyone in the world knows that at this point. It's been on every video and everything.
Yeah, it's been shared a million times.
Right. And the reason that I love the low sodium chicken broth is I can put the chicken in that at 3:00 in the afternoon
On Friday.
and I don't have to look at it until 6:30 on Saturday.
If it was the full leaded chicken broth, you think it'd be too salty?
Full leaded chicken broth, way too salty, overpowers, breaks down the meat. But I also don't want to be beholden to a time from a brine that says I got to take it out in 4 hours or 4 hours and 1 minute's too long. I ain't doing that shit.
That's why I don't do anything with my
Yeah.
chicken until Saturday morning, because then it comes out of the brine when it's time to dry rub it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of people now attribute that to me, and it is not mine. That is Donnie Bray all day. And I remember when I learned that in his class and ate a piece of his chicken, I picked him up, gave him a hug. He was terrified. He's like, "Why has Shrek grabbed me?" And I said, I just love thank yous. My problem meat. And then the next year we did pretty good in chicken.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's not bad.
You're welcome.
Rick Hamilton said, "Did you tell me that before? I should write this down." Yes. 1,100 times, Ricky.
Try to record this whole conversation.
It's in it. It'll be up there for anybody to check out. So what's left for the Mutts this year? What else you got? Anything big?
We'll just keep cooking. I don't even know how many contests we've done so far this year. So
Where are you ranked right now? We
haven't cooked in a couple weeks, so I haven't looked at it. I think
Okay.
we dropped out of the top 10. I think we're on
Hang on, I got
14th,
this.
14th, 15th. We haven't cooked in a couple weeks.
We're going to look up and find out
So-
exactly. I find it shocking that he doesn't know.
They were
No.
like 10th a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago, yeah, we were hanging on to right there at 10th.
And I will tell all of you that are watching this, our first time doing this, going live from the contest. And we've already made some amazing learnings that we need to have somebody running the questions and stuff like that.
They're 13th,
13th right now in
All right.
KCBS.
which is incredible.
Incredible. Absolutely. Then you come here to this slugfest.
And we enjoy it. We've done well here. We've had some bad years here. We've had some great years here. Last year was complete shock. Last year, we were 0 calls and finished 3rd.
That's awesome.
I mean, who knew? I mean, we were sitting there like, man, my seat is worn out. I'm gonna just leave the chair here because it's broke. We didn't get up at all.
That's
And then you get called for 3rd place overall with 0 calls. It's like, wow, kind of a shocker. So,
I love to call 11.
yeah.
A long time.
Yeah, and that can happen here. I've seen some crazy things in this contest. I've seen a team with 3 top 5s and finish out of the top 10.
Right.
It's such a big contest. Anything can happen.
I think, and I may be wrong, but I think Myron Nixon actually won this contest and never got out of his chair until they called grand champion.
Wow.
But I think he finished like 11th in all 4 categories.
Right.
And it just, it's just tallied up to work. But
I would
and I may
like
be wrong, but
yeah.
I think that happened.
I would like to take a minute and thank Smoking Studs for being my Gatorade sponsor for this afternoon. Like I said, these guys have been amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and Brian has provided an extension cord, a fan, table.
Sure there's something else we'll provide by the end of this.
I'm sure. And I got to borrow something from Jason Hardy at some point. Tradition.
But that's what we do.
That's right.
Help everybody out.
Right. And we rolled in here like Beverly Hillbillies. So.
Oh, speaking of, I need 4 full fans. 3 actually.
Well, thanks for being on,
I
man.
appreciate it,
I
man.
wanted to have you on for a long time, but
Yeah.
Shannon keeps you under the boot heel.
Well, I got to get back to work. She's already yelling at me because I got stuff to do, and if I don't follow the schedule, I get in trouble. So
Can't have that.
She runs the show now.
she runs the show.
She runs the show.
Everybody says I'm the cook. I'm not. It's her.
No.
Yeah, she can do it.
No.
In fact, some
Absolutely.
summer wins have been when I'm incapable of cooking, and
Right.
she'll knock it out of the park without me. So
Clean
maybe I'm
house.
the problem.
Clean house
Maybe
last
I'm the
year
problem.
at Jimbo's.
Yeah, she cleaned
Yeah.
everybody's clock, and I was
You were in the bed,
I was
right?
hanging onto the toilet for dear life.
That's right.
Yeah. So
That's right. Cool.
appreciate it, man.
Thanks for being on, brother. Let's
Thank
get
you,
us.
BT.
Let's get us some elite barbecue smokers in here. Now, we are going to turn on the translator for the following section.
What's up? How's everybody doing in the house?
No, Jan. No, they're not.
No, Janberg, nobody's making biscuits and gravy.
This is
Or
this is a sore subject with Jan. I haven't seen Jan in so long. I need those biscuits and gravy.
but she also there's also no pimento cheese here.
Also, the pimento cheese.
Right.
Have you ever had her biscuits and gravy though?
Jan, can you deliver? What's that? Instacart? We got a score of Instacart.
We need an Insta Jan.
Instant Jam.
Instant
We do
Jam.
Instant Jam. I
It's
like
the
that
bird.
plan. Jam, please deliver. We'll pay extra.
Well, we got us here, Jason Hardy from Elite Barbecue Smokers. What's going on, Bob?
Oh man, just having a blast, enjoying life.
Now, this is one of your favorite contests as well.
This is my favorite contest.
Favorite contest. You were also a prior winner of this contest.
No,
No.
no.
Oh,
This
I'm
is
sorry.
the hardest contest.
You're thinking about Banjo BBQ.
Oh,
Banjo-
sorry. Yes.
Banjo Q was my favorite contest. It's no longer here, so I would say this would be my favorite contest, along with Boss Hog at Lanesburg, Georgia. Would be my two I would go back and forth with every day. And we do better at Boss Hog, but this is Greenwood, man. There's usually 90-some teams out here. It's July. It's hot. We're having a good time. Awesome music, and the people that put the contest on. I mean, you cannot ask for a better crew. You just can't. I mean,
And we're close to Clemson, right?
yes, we're about an hour and 15 minutes from Clemson, which is awesome. By the way, see that? I'll take it.
I think West Virginia just scored another touchdown against them. I'm
Well,
sure.
Every squirrel finds
We were
another
scoring
once in a
every
while.
5 minutes, it seemed
I mean,
like.
I mean, there's a Cinderella story and a half. You know, they made a movie about it.
70 is not just our speed limit. It's
No,
how many
it's
we
not.
dropped from Clemson.
That's fast y'all can drive on side by sides.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Wow. Touche. You know what?
Get real vehicles.
Yeah, side by sides.
Dan Berg said sure.
Oh man, it's awesome.
I don't know what that means.
I
But
think it means she might be bringing biscuits and gravy. Not holding you to it, Jan.
yeah, we're not going to hold it to you.
But I
And
sure
you-
enough ain't turning
If
it
you
down.
show a biscuit,
We will Venmo ahead of time.
if you bring that, then we don't even need you to bring Jim.
Actually, 6:45 in the morning, we'll have barbecue church. Bring it in, be awesome. Will you agree?
We are having barbecue church over here, right?
Right there at K spot 38. If y'all out here 6:45 in the morning, you ain't got to be a team. You can be a judge, anybody in the public. Come out here and hang out for about 10 minutes for barbecue church message. And I got that on Luke's podcast, which is awesome.
Luke
Yay.
will be there.
Well, that concludes our live stream. Just kidding.
He had me on, man. I
Just
asked you.
because, you know what? Well played. I hope that brings more people to Cook's Church. There ain't nothing wrong with that. So when you're cooking a bigger contest like this,
Yes.
what's your strategy? Are you trying to be middle of the road, or are you going for fireworks? What are you trying to do?
Well, first off, I am not as successful as some people out here that does very well at these contests and different stuff here. So he does a lot better job at that. So y'all need to take notes from Brian here. But
I'm
on
right here.
average,
You're right there.
Right here.
there's a reason.
And it's your podcast.
Fair enough. Keep going. Let's go sit right here and enjoy.
I mean, seriously, you can't argue results or whatever. I mean, it's hot lately. I mean, hot for several years now. We gotta love him. Oh, I love you too.
275. Man, you just can't come on here without hurting someone's feelings.
Yeah, I do good job there, don't I? I've been doing that a couple of times down here. But back to your question, on a larger contest like this, that I would say there's a lot of times got hereditary judges.
Right.
And what I mean by hereditary judges is this is the only contest they judge all year,
Right.
for years and years. And so when I go into that, I'm thinking not necessarily thinking about a flavor profile that's being consistent in the past. I think more of a tenderness. So I'm gonna kind of overshoot everything a little bit with the ideas that hopefully by overshooting it a little bit, it's gonna be what they're actually be more in time to enjoy or looking for. But again, there's no science behind that. That's purely just my personal thoughts process.
See, like, and I'll even go deeper than I did last time. I'm swinging. It's 100 degrees out here. There's going to be a room full of people. They're going to be sweating. They want salt.
Yep.
I'm going to blow them up. I'm going to make them be like, damn, I remember entry number 3. I want them to remember.
I actually bought popcorn salt for that reason.
Popcorn salt.
So I bought popcorn salt in a fine shaker for that reason. So I can put it on that meat right before it goes back, and it's going to totally dissolve and just leave that flavor of that salt. It's a popcorn salt. Just
Now
for the
I
reason.
know what I need to borrow from Jason. Damn, you let her out the bag.
I
Around
mean,
11:30.
but I mean that. But the reason for that is as it's hot. I mean, that's why we drink Gatorade. That's why we drink this stuff to get this electrolytes into our system because it's got salt into it and you help your body kind of not have cramps. And whenever they're in there judging, yes, it's an air conditioned environment, but you put 100 people in a room, it don't matter how good the air conditioner is, it's gonna get hot.
Right.
And so we know when it starts getting hotter in summertime, it's gonna get to be more salt. The same thing's the opposite. You start cooking in January and December, it's gonna be more of a sweet process.
Right.
I mean, that's just the nature of the body with the science behind it. So I bought popcorn salt, and my intention on that is to add a little bit of that salt to it. But you were saying earlier about Donnie Bray, team name. Mine was blank.
Warren County Pork Chop.
Warren County Pork Chop. He made in a class he had, which is actually some of the best advice I ever heard. And he said in the class, he said, you need to treat your food like a baked potato. So you get a baked potato, what are you going to do with it? You eat baked potato plain? No. You add butter to it. You add sour cream to it. You add salt to it. You add all these different stuff to it to make that baked potato pop. Make that baked potato taste good. And so when you're doing anything with barbecue, you look at the food as far as baked potato. You still want to taste the meat. But at the end of the day, what you want to ask your question is, what can I do this to make this piece of meat be better, be even more? But when you get away from, oh, now you can't taste the meat. Now you went from chicken to chicken salad, the whole different ball game. And I think that's a lot of people kind of go too far with some stuff. But I think at the end of the day, keep it simple. Make sure the meat's coming out and have a balanced flavor. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
And
There was a lot there.
That's baked potato.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
sour cream on your ribs, I think is what I got it.
No, I understand what you're saying because
Actually, that would be pretty interesting.
Donnie
Maybe a YouTube video.
Donnie was all about building that flavor up
that.
with different things and the things that he taught pretty much all of us.
Really, the first class that got successful.
You know, yeah. When you talk about taking classes and stuff, and that's kind of how I've modeled teaching mine. People come and take it. I want to give you everything I got to go out there and get a call.
Yeah.
Because if I don't do that for you, then your money's been wasted, right?
Yep.
And if you win one category, you pay for the class. I learned that from Donnie Bray when I took his class.
If you've enjoyed a contest more, then the class was worth it.
Absolutely.
Right.
And everybody will enjoy a contest more if you get out of your chair.
That's exactly right.
If you get out of Sittsville and take a walk, that's a great time.
Yep.
And I know you teach the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, we do a class. I mean, we're focused on areas. The classes I teach now, I'm not doing what we do. Classes basically doing tell-them, but it's not a tell-all class. What we do is kind of a back to basics class, and we do it kind of a corporate style event. But at the end of the day, my goal in that class is to actually teach tenderness.
Right.
But I think that's one of the things that everybody has been assuming over the years, cooking to temperature. Well, take that out of the equation, forget temperature, with the exception of chicken. If somebody tell me how to cook chicken to tenderness, I really want to know that one. But other than chicken, you need to cook everything to feel. You want it to probe in like it's going room temperature butter, because at the end of the day, that's what we teach in the class, because now you can take that. Now you got a fresh palate. You got a fresh canvas. You can add different flavors to it. You can add all this different stuff to it to make it just pop, make it do different things. But if you can't cook it tender, this don't work. One of the best analogies we said many times is, and y'all see my show if you have, check it out. But think about a steak. It can be the best flavor steak in the world. If you can't cut it with a chainsaw, it ain't gonna taste good. It can be the mediocre flavor steak. If I can cut it with my fork, we got something to play with now. And so that's kind of the way to think about barbecue and cooking in general. Is the goal of the whole process is to learn what tenderness is.
Right.
And then we can do some different stuff.
There you go. Tenderness is the game.
Tenderness is the game.
Make sure you guys check out Jason's YouTube channel, Elite Barbecue Smokers. If you're on this podcast right now also and you're not subscribed to the Old Virginia Smoke YouTube channel, go do that right now. But yeah, Jason's got a lot of great content up there, a lot of great stuff, and appreciate having you on.
Yeah. Hey, check out his channel. Go to YouTube. Even if you're on Facebook, go to YouTube. Check out Old Virginia Smoke. Make sure you subscribe to it. And you get on there, watch the video, leave a comment, tell him how great of a job he's doing. He needs his ego rubbed.
I am an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Check it out. But also check the guys out on Facebook and stuff here. They do great jobs.
BB, you want to jump in? All right.
Come on, Taylor's watching. Taylor's watching.
She quit already.
Oh, she's already quit. Oh, okay.
Come on in. Well, we'll bring in the closer.
Little G. So that is the best closer.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Right. All right.
Hi, everybody.
So now we got the brains, the looks, and the brawn of Old Virginia Smoke here. I'm not sure what I do. We got Ken, Lil G. What's up?
Sup?
Nothing.
I'm just sweating and smiling over here.
Sweating
Sweating and smiling.
Tell everybody.
Everybody knows. In Greenwood, South Carolina.
So, Bubba Aller is killing me. What's he doing?
What an artist I see you do. Drawing
Drawing
files.
files.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
tell everybody in internet land how much you love cooking out of a pop-up.
I don't mind the actual cooking part of it. It's all the prep. There's a reason we have a trailer and all of our shit is in the trailer. When we have to do this, I'm packing all the stuff up. So it's a lot of extra work.
I
for
don't
moi.
I don't know if you know how much I appreciate everything that you do.
Thank you.
You are wonderful.
Thank you.
And I can tell you and tell everybody that this weekend is our 23rd wedding anniversary, and this is the 23rd
This weekend is
Sunday.
Sunday.
Sunday, really?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sunday.
And this is the 23rd Festival of
Oh,
Discovery.
happy early anniversary.
Thank you so much.
I'll try to remember
Thank
that
you.
again on Sunday. But happy early
Yep.
anniversary.
She has not killed me in 23 years.
Actually, that's the way.
What?
I've come close.
Beats it almost close.
I've come close.
I'm
we
still
can
here.
tell you a story about Galax when I did want to kill him. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
See, we were talking about chicken brines and stuff early,
Yeah.
and I got drunk on Friday and didn't brine my chicken and thought it was a great idea to inject that brine into that chicken. And I can tell you that that did not go
Not a
well.
Great idea.
And we
Nope.
had 3 calls.
We had 3 calls in last place chicken.
Yep.
16th would have won.
Yep.
Yeah. That's when we instituted the 3 drink rule on Friday.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
There's a reason I have these stars right here.
See, y'all think it's a joke, like they call her Little General, but she gets the stars from an actual what's guy do? Or what's
He's Sergeant Major.
Sergeant Major.
Hi,
That's-
Guy. If you're listening.
Because it's real. Like there are rules and shit.
Mhm.
Don't mess with. And these two together, their OCD nonsense crap.
I like it. We
Teams
team
up
up
on
on
me.
him all the time. It's
the time.
great.
Yeah.
They know.
Validates all the things that
Right.
we do over here. No, but I do like the joy that you have cooking outdoors like this.
It's just my favorite way to cook.
It's like a kid in a candy store. So
I've been hopping
I-
like a bug on a rock
he's
all
been
day.
so happy all day. Well, 1, because we're here. 2, because all of our friends, we're meeting new people, seeing old friends. But 3, you just love cooking on a J3.
I do, and I'm going to tear the street up tomorrow morning like it's my own
We
private
haven't
dance party.
danced in a while.
Y'all have not danced.
We have
in a while.
not
It's
danced
been
in
a
a while.
while since the YouTube video or the Facebook videos
You're
of the
right.
Saturday morning dancing have gone on. But that's going to be fixed tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do
That's
that.
going to be fixed.
We got
tomorrow.
it.
That's when the studs go. Eek.
Yep.
What happened?
Yep.
Next year, they're going to do not be next to Old Virginia Smoke. Move them down the road.
Thanks, Bubba. Thanks for the congratulations. Thank you, Larry.
Yes, thank you guys.
Cool. Thanks for coming on.
No problem.
We're gonna have. You got time for one more, B?
I think.
Yes,
once
you
he's-
do.
I think once he's,
I
Yes.
think we need to
Yeah.
get him in here, right?
Mhm, we got to.
Where's that bottle of rub that was up here?
I don't know what happened to it.
I don't know.
It's in that box.
It's
Somebody-
worth talking about.
Somebody already stole it.
It's worth talking
Shit.
about. Yeah.
It is worth talking about.
Yeah.
Most of it. And one thing I won't bring up.
Yeah.
All right. We got us here Matt Griner, who's affectionately known here in the Carolinas as 1T because he spells
1T,
it
baby.
M-A-T. What's going on, bud?
Not too much. How about you?
Good. You also won the neighbor lottery.
Oh yeah,
Right across from Over Virginia
right
Smoke.
across.
Been watching the Jefferson camp go up.
It was our entertainment for
It's
Saturday
good.
morning.
Actually, sit there to read the book going, what's that idiot doing now? Like,
her response was, "I thought they had a trailer."
This sounds like him. Bubba's on it. He said Luke dancing in Atlanta was off the chain in 2016. That is correct. We won that day, I think. Yep.
Did you?
Yep, that was National Barbecue Cup when they had that in Cumming, Georgia.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Randall put that on, right?
Yep. Yep. We went down there. Nobody, when they did the score, they had to drive around to see who we were.
Really?
Nobody knew who we were. Yep. They were like, "Who's this jackass?" Oh, I got Maya Jane over there, back in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Thank you. He provided an amazing piece of separated steel for me today, because I was being a baby about running a fire basket in a Jambo. Because, well, I'm not going to do that because I'm not two. But oh, sorry, Brian.
Okay.
It's fine though. You know, I walk all around here looking for a piece of steel, and everyone's like, "I run a fire basket." I'm like, "Oh, good for you."
He's looking at a piece of expanded metal.
I did.
And he comes back with a
He-
fabricated
Right.
shelf. What do you do with Mark?
Mark, come jump, stick your head in here real quick.
Pop in here.
Let's discuss this. We need to understand what's
Mark used to be
happening.
a lead singer of a band too, by the way.
What's up? What?
Tell me about this thing that you lent me that I'm
Yes.
probably never giving back.
Yeah,
What
that's
do
why
you
you
do
keep.
with that in your camera?
So it's a shelf, so you can put your I guess your pans on there, your meats, all that stuff, so it doesn't block any heat, so it falls on. So I didn't come up with it. It was Peckerwood. You know, Mark.
So my
Cameron,
Cambro has like slots where
That's from Peckerwood.
the pans go in there.
Yeah. So this
Peckerwood.
it's like the shelf.
Oh, so you have a shelf for the slot.
Yeah. So
And then you put the pan on the slot.
Yeah, you can put pan on there, just your half pans, full pans.
It holds the full pans. Tomorrow I'm going to burn a bunch of Blues Hawk charcoal on it.
I got like 8 of them. I only use like 5, so I always
Wow.
take like 3 out. So there you go.
See, like folks earlier when I said it takes a village, it takes a village. So, yeah, man, thanks for coming on. Thanks for telling us that, because Brian was like, "What in the world is going on with that?" I said, "I don't know, but it fits perfectly in that Jambo. Slides right in."
Now, right?
Yeah,
I gotta have one for my Cambro, and I don't even know what the hell I'd use it for.
right.
But I gotta have one.
You use a
Can I have
Cambro?
one just like hey, Mark? Can I have a Cambro shelf?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic.
See, this is Scully doing shit different, trying to figure something out. It's funny. Like I taught Brian something earlier. I told him an old Texas trick
Yeah, yeah.
about wrapping the brisket up in the blanket, putting it in the nose of the Jambo.
Old Johnny Trigg.
The old Johnny Trigg deal. Yep. We usually do pretty good when we do that.
With that brisket you got this weekend, I would not be
That's
surprised.
not curse it, sticker farm. Let's also talk about this, Matt. What we got here, bud?
Well, all the cool kids came out with rubs, so I figured it was time to see if I could join the club, and fiddled around, and we made one up, and kind of an all-purpose seasoning, and that's what we wanted until we found out that a lot of big box stores want you to have two line items, and now I
Yeah.
got to come out with another rub. But
It's a very number one.
yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Number two, I love the label.
Yeah.
It is a very classic label. It doesn't have a cartoon pig on it.
No.
Sorry if you guys do.
And we
I said some shit to piss people off today. I feel bad.
we just tried to keep
But
it simple.
it's nice.
Yeah, we wanted something to kind of replace the salt and pepper, and that's kind of
Yeah.
where we're at with that. So.
No. Well, hang on.
Oh,
Hang on.
Hold on now.
It's way more than a salt and pepper rub.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
that rub right there is fantastic. People think salt, pepper, garlic. They think steak, brisket, everything just beef. I'm here to tell you that will wow your mouth
Yeah.
on vegetables, chicken wings, pork chops,
Pizza,
I know. I haven't
Yeah.
tried that yet.
salad.
Hot French fries when they're really hot out of the grease.
Oh, I can feel that.
Oh, unbelievable. Yeah. So the Big Rock Blue Marlin tournament, I think on Wednesday, I cooked 25 steaks on a 28-inch Blackstone.
Wow.
I put that and Carl Lewis,
Yeah.
your old buddy, still our buddy,
Yeah.
but Carl Lewis, the Carl and Shell Steak Shake, I put that on the ribeyes. I got so many compliments from all the people on the dock about how that was the best steak they had ever cooked. And of course, I took all the credit and didn't tell them anything about the rubs. But no, I'm just kidding. no, I'm
he
just
did a
kidding.
video, so I
I
got
just
proof.
did it. I did a video, but it was absolutely fantastic. But that is more than a salt and pepper replacement. It's more than
That's
a salt and
very
pepper
good,
replacement.
man.
Thank you, man. We worked hard on
Put that bad boy on some chicken wings and some grilled vegetables.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
There's a little pleasant heat at the end of that.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
white pepper in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Comes in subtle.
Right.
Didn't want nothing to light you up. Just, something everybody could enjoy.
Yeah. So
That's what we're
Southern
thinking.
Q,
Yeah.
competition team, but you also do a lot of catering, a lot of working.
A lot of catering. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Not me a lot. If I got a question, I ask this guy.
A smart move.
Absolutely. So yeah, you guys have met all of my neighbors except for one. He's been a
He's hiding.
definitely.
He's in Clover mode.
He
What's
doesn't want to
Matt's
be
goal for the
bothered.
weekend? Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's a great
What's
question.
your goal for the weekend,
Thank
Mr.
you,
Johnny?
G.
My goal every time I come to Greenwood is just to make the front page of the results.
Well, with 95 teams, that's an
If
accomplishment.
I can make the front page, I'm tickled to death.
That's the top
That's
third.
my goal.
Hey, you know what? That's not a bad goal for anybody, to
No,
be honest
no.
with you. But I'm just glad to see you smiling.
Yeah.
I know you got something going on. I heard it earlier and I went, that is the first time in 12 years, because I've known you just as long as I've been cooking.
Yeah.
I think I've ever heard him raise his voice. And I'm like, and I'm glad I'm not on the other end of it. But yeah, it's I hope all of you guys that are watching have gotten a little glimpse of what this contest is. The number of teams, the quality of teams, the quality of the people,
And the event itself.
and the event itself. Like
The adoration of the event.
Yeah.
right. And events don't get that way just because they're in a cool place or
No.
that the weather's nice.
We're in South Carolina in the middle of July,
And it's hotter in Hades.
and people are flocking.
They're
here.
flocking here. Everyone's been outside all day.
Is it coming? Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Got to make room for
You know what? You batting third today. 'Cause
We got to clean up.
got to clean up. And I'll go ahead and get this emotional shit out of the way. One of the first people I ever met in barbecue is our next guest.
Was it?
One of the very first, Andrew Clever from Bald Hog. He has said that he's still going to cook some, but this is his last time really being out there. And man, Matt, thanks for coming on.
Thank y'all.
Jump in.
Come on.
Come on.
What did I do wrong?
Huh?
What did I do wrong? This is not the principal's office.
Right.
Because Kim's here.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
live, bud.
There you go.
Right. right.
FYC, baby.
FYC.
FY your Chad.
Who's Chad?
He's usually the most popular person at a contest when I wear this shirt. Everybody asks.
This is Andrew Clever with Bald Hog. He was also one of the first guests of the podcast.
Was it?
Yeah,
I didn't know
absolutely.
it was that.
Yeah.
Infancy.
And we have been, you were one of the first people I met doing this.
Sam's Club in Richmond,
That's right.
What year was
Virginia.
that?
2013, maybe.
Really?
Yeah. And
You knocked on my door, I think. I don't know.
I did. I
How
needed
was that?
something.
Probably.
Is that the
That's been
original
the
Ghost
theme of
Food?
the. No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I've only been as far as the kitchen in there. And that day I got in there for some reason and I saw something happen in there and I'm like, what? And he made me leave promptly.
Then? No, that was down at Somerville.
Yeah.
On the chicken?
Yeah.
No, I just left it on the board and you saw it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what happened.
You let me use the bathroom.
My first mistake.
It was your first mistake, and that's fine. Because that was when they had that scary bathroom down there at the end. You know,
Somerville?
in Somerville.
At the bathhouse thing?
Yeah.
I never went.
It is right. It is not good. And at the time, Matt Griner was dating Ashley, and Ashley come out there like she took a shower, and I said, "Did you take a shower in there?" She goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'm not going in there." She called me a name. Won't repeat that here, but I still didn't go
I
in
can
there.
only imagine.
Yeah.
And she's so quiet, so you know it hit home. Like it was
Right.
like,
Right.
Yeah.
So you're selling the pit.
It is sold.
Pit is gone. Camper's up for sale.
Could be.
Could be.
Not getting any bites on it. I've had two people ask me how much, and I told them. They went, "Oh."
But you have gotten a lot of things going on with family and travel and
We do.
enjoying
We do.
yourself.
Yeah. Just moved last year.
Yep,
Got married last year.
that's right.
Right?
Mrs. Clover's here.
Yes,
She is
right
wonderful.
there. My beautiful bride.
That's absolutely. And you know,
She's now my barbecue sidekick.
that's right.
Never had one
For
before.
at least one more day.
Well, at least one more day.
Where are y'all getting this?
You told me this. You told me this,
I'm
but
still not buying into it.
I'm not. You know what? And it's fine. I know he's going to cook 1 or 2 a year, right? I know you ain't missing Boston.
I'm willing to bet you spot 31 will have a Clover in it next year.
Lay some odds down.
Willing to bet you.
See, he's looking for the angle right now. He's, how do I play this?
Yeah.
But this is one of the best people in barbecue, and I just want to say thank you for your friendship.
It's been
And
a,
it's not the friendship doesn't stop.
no,
No,
It's just
absolutely
people
not.
people have this myth that they
No.
leave barbecue and they're gone from the planet. That's not.
I
Yeah, what
was
are your
about to
goals
ask
for the
that same
weekend,
question.
there, buddy?
So, not get DQ'd because I've never been DQ'd in all the contests I've ever had.
I
So
am so tackling you.
there's 2 DQs coming for me tomorrow.
Never been to
Never been DQ'd. Never late. Never put a frozen paper towel in a box. Never left my little cellophane. If I was to wrap lettuce up,
If I was to-
I never left any of that in the box that
Never
they call.
turned in 5 ribs.
Never turned in 5 ribs. So,
Oh,
no.
man, there's a lot going on
That
right
might
here.
have been low, but I owed him one from earlier. Step right.
Oh,
He deserves one.
yeah. Yeah, who would do that?
I don't know.
No, like I was telling you, I know. Just my goal at every one of these now. Come out here, have a good time, turn in, be happy with what I do, and wherever the score sheet says you finish, that's where you finish.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's the best way to look at competition barbecue.
Right.
I was talking to somebody earlier today. Oh, Brian Jarvis with the Atlanta Barbecue Store. We were talking about, like new teams. We all, those of us that cook more than one a year, end up with a new team beside you at some point. A lot of times they talk about how much money have you made, and all this. And it's like, you need to come out here and really enjoy this. Don't worry about the money that you're trying to make.
Right.
Don't worry about that. Have a good time. Find a process that works for you. And if you meet some cool people and have a great time, you won that contest.
And I'll tell you something that I've done. This is recent too, because I was getting all wound up about where I finished, and we all do when we're cooking a lot. And oh my god, and I think when I first had you on the podcast, you were first. In
I was at the time.
At the time, yeah. And
He had a banner to prove it.
that's amazing. And I came. It's official. It's Fred G. laid. But I came to this later, Bubba. I came to this realization that it doesn't matter. And then my goal every time I come out here and cook is to cook better than I did the time before. I'll know it.
Yeah.
You guys know it.
Yeah.
Like I know I shit the bed in DC. I overcooked the ribs and overcooked the brisket.
Yeah.
My fault. Wasn't no judge's fault. I will do it better tomorrow. And that is now my goal of every contest.
That's the only way to look at it, in my opinion.
Right.
Because you can't control. Once you put that box on the table, you can't control anything that happens after that.
You can control how many pieces are in it. I beat you to it. And you can control what time you get it in, and I beat you to it. That's all you can do.
Oh, I forgot about that one. I left that one
I
so
wasn't
by.
going to allow that one to come
Man,
back up.
yeah, beating yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't do that. Those are hard phone calls to make.
So I was sitting in the we were at Myrtle Beach a couple years ago when Jason put together the series down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Steak series,
everybody knows. I mean, I've got my earbuds in, blaring, can't hear anything, and I am putting my rib box together. And out of the corner of my eye is Doug Reed, and I'm like screaming, probably because I got Metallica or somebody blaring in my ear. I'm like, did I get DQ'd in chicken?
which the funny thing is, Doug Reed, he's got his hearing aids. He was probably thankful you said it that way.
Sounded normal to him.
Yeah. He's like, no.
But he was coming to check my box number because there was 2 boxes with the same number
A
on
little
it.
bit of a mix-up.
A little bit of a mix-up there.
Or some confusion. Yeah.
Oh, you guys have no idea when you see that rep walking around after a
I
tournament.
free. I mean,
I mean, everybody is like
Lock the door.
They are like the girl that's very scared of getting asked to dance at the prom. Like, don't come over here and talk to me. Better not come over here. Get him going.
He was in the motorhome right beside the table.
No. And then there's people that don't understand competition barbecue, come knock on your door at 12:06.
Want to chit chat?
Hey, it's like, I just crapped my pants. Thanks.
You're not Doug Reed, are you?
Right. Your name Doug
Did
Reed?
Alan send you?
I think now we have actually talked to every one of my neighbors on the podcast. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Andrew won the big lottery.
I do.
Get to be right next to me.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I am
Edgar,
going to be
last
shaking.
contest.
So, see that camera right there? It's on. It's recording everything you're doing over here. And maybe or maybe not, this is my last.
That's fine.
Once I learn what to do.
I already told you that I'm going to tell you everything that I do tomorrow and tell you what you're doing wrong all day.
Hey, I do everything wrong. I promise you.
But, buddy, you have been a strong ambassador, great person, great friend, and you will continue to be.
Yes, sir.
It's been a pleasure.
It has been.
Cooking against you and cooking with you. And
Yep.
it's
We've had some
always
fun.
a blast. Having crab boil or the boils down there in
Between
Somerville.
crab boil
Yeah.
and dancing on the beach.
Oh yeah, he's been the subject of some OBS dancing videos. I guarantee you that.
I've been
shit
threatening another one tomorrow.
Oh
yes,
probably be several. Fine, because I'm feeling froggy. I've been jumping around all day.
There you go.
Attaboy. All right, guys. Well, we're going to sign off. It's been happy hour with Pitmaster Podcast. Thank you, Brian.
Peace out. That's good.
I think we're even on barbs.
I think so.
Okay, so that
About
worked
time to
out.
quit.
About time to quit. Get happy, lovey again. You know. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. But thanks for closing
Yeah,
this
man.
out, bud.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks for having
Pleasure.
me again.
All right, guys. Thank you. If you are on the YouTube channel, please give it a like. If you're on the Facebook channel, go over to the YouTube channel, give it a like. And we'll see you at the next one. Can you click end stream? See, we haven't figured all this out yet. So Kim's going to come over here and go.
Oh, this is that awkward moment when people are watching.
This is where you shuffle your things
Yeah.
and we talk about.
Yeah. Yep. Can you believe that idiot said that?
End stream up the top right corner.
How many barbecue cooks does it take to end the live? Evidently 4.